Bro, I can go on and on and on all day about monster-taming games. It is literally my favorite genre of video games. And I'm so glad that we're finally getting more. Like Pokemon it had a vice grip on this genre for way too long. But like after Power World happened, people saw the vision and they saw like, oh shit, monster-taming games are very profitable. Sirius says, and despite the Nintendo lawsuit, Power World is going to full release next year. Exactly. Despite all the shenanigans that Nintendo's whole ass tried to pull with patents, Power World is still getting its 1.0 release. Power World resonated with people who don't even play monster-taming games. Like, that's how good Power World is. Like, I know people who have never touched like Pokemon or Digimon or anything like that in their life, but they enjoyed Power World. And that just goes to show like how underutilized the monster-taming genre of video games is. Like, it's just so much untapped potential. And then you got Nintendo out here being straight hoes with patents and trying to like stifle competition. Like it's disgusting, bro. And that's exactly why I'm not buying Legend ZA. I'm not buying that shit. I can't support Nintendo. I'm still gonna play Legend ZA. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if you know, you know. I'm still gonna play Legend ZA, but I'm not gonna buy it. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. Ahoy, matey! Hippie says, I think even this game violates Nintendo's patent. Man, shit, at this point, every game is going to violate a Nintendo patent. And that's the crazy part. Like, I don't think you should be able to patent game mechanics. That is so stupid. You can have your copyright, you can have your IP, your intellectual property. Cool, that's fine. But when we're talking about game mechanics, what are we talking about now? Like, you're not innovating when you patent game mechanics. That is so freaking stupid. Sirius says patents shouldn't be allowed. And the thing is, so, you know, I think, you know, patents should be used for certain things, right? But I don't think patents should be used for like game mechanics. Like, that is just stupid. And I think that is a total abuse of like the purpose and the point of wanting to patent something. But for a video game, like, that's art, and no one can try to justify that shit to me. Like, you cannot. There's nothing you can say that will make it make sense to me, ever. No video game company, even outside of Nintendo, should file patents for video game mechanics. Like, that is absolutely nuts. And that's the thing. If Nintendo was to try to flex their muscles against any other video gaming company out here, they would get absolutely freaking crushed. And I'm not saying I hate Nintendo and I want their company and video games to go away. That's not what I'm saying. I want their horrible business practices to go away. That's the difference. I do not like Nintendo's principles. I don't like their business practices. They are a shady ass company and they need to be humbled. And I gotta keep reminding myself that Nintendo's not necessarily a game developer. They are a publisher. And publishers, they're all about money. They don't really care about the art. So whatever publishers can do to make money, then they're gonna do it. And that's the crazy part. And I think a lot of people, they keep holding Nintendo in the regard as a game developer. They're not just a video game developer. They are a publisher. Wow. And when you like really start to associate that mindset with Nintendo, that's when you can say, oh, so this is why they're doing all this shit, because they're publishers. I mean, bro, they're literally charging paid day one DLC for fucking Pokemon. Like, what are we talking about right now? Mega Raichu is behind a fucking paywall. Like, what are we talking about right now, man? Oh, I'm about to crash out. I need to calm down. I'm about to crash out, bro. I'm about to fucking crash out, man. I need to chill. Man. Cause I'm about to flip. Like, this is crazy. $30 for Raichu. What the hell? What are we talking about, bro? Pokemon has officially become pay to win. $30 for Raichu. And if you want the mega evolutions of the starters, well, you gotta pay for rank. You gotta pay for Nintendo Switch Online to get that. So that's also behind a paywall. Like, come on, man. Nintendo has lost the plot long ago, a long time ago. All right, I'm gonna calm down because we're about positive vibes over here. We ain't about to crash out or nothing, man. It's just when I think about like from the SNES days, the NES days, Game Boy Color, Game Boy days, and like what Nintendo has become is absolutely nuts. Like you could not have convinced me like back in the 90s, back when I was playing Pokemon Red on the Game Boy Color, that I would have to pay extra $30 for a single Pokemon that's already in the game. Raichu's data is literally in the game, but you have to pay to get that feature unlocked. Like that. Can someone out here defend this? Can anybody defend this? Can somebody present one valid argument defending Nintendo's greed? Because if you could present an argument to me, I can present 10 counter arguments to it. Sears says, and look at the summoning pattern, because what game also has summoning? Kingdom Hearts. You know how many games have summoning mechanics? Damn near every RPG that has ever existed. Final Fantasy has summoning mechanics. Kingdom Hearts has summoning mechanics. Chrono Trigger has summoning mechanics. Baldur's Gate 1, 2, and 3 has summoning mechanics. Dragon Age has summoning mechanics. All the Dragon Age games has summoning mechanics. The Elder Scrolls series has summoning mechanics. Like you name a video game, they have summoning mechanics. Hell, even Call of Duty has summoning mechanics. If you summon in an airstrike or you summon in like a care package, that is technically a summoning mechanic. So every video game under the sun probably has summoning mechanics. And I don't see how shit like this could possibly be enforced. Like it's ridiculous. Nintendo is the modern day Yakuza of gaming. Hippie says, honestly, I probably would have bought a Switch if I didn't feel like it was selling my soul to Nintendo. Hopefully they can reorient to be more consumer friendly. Bro, I hope so too, man. Because the thing is, I was going to get a Switch too until they announced the pricing for it. Like, well, not just the pricing of the Switch 2, but $80 games. And I was like, oh, hell no. Like, I can't support this shit. I can't. I'll just keep my Switch 1 and I'll be fine. Because I think the Switch 2 is a legitimately good console. I think the Switch 2 is freaking awesome. But I don't agree with Nintendo's monetization and anti-consumer practices. And I just can't do it. I can't support it. And I was like, yeah, I can't get a Switch 2. I can't. And the thing is, like, I still have my Switch 1. I have my Nintendo Switch that I have from release. How dare they introduce $80 fucking video games, bro? That is nuts. Callie says, are they really making games for kids? What? They're making games for the credit cards. That's what they're doing. Travis says, I'm not going to be on Nintendo side, but I wouldn't be able to play Temtem if I didn't have NSO. Dang, man. And that's tough. And NSO, so I don't think any corporation should be charging their customers money to play video games online. Like, so I play on my computer. I don't pay internet to play video games online. Like, the thought of doing that's so scummy. So whether it's Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo, the fact that they are charging their customers an extra fee to play video games online is nasty. That is nasty behavior. And I think that's the practice that we should call out. Not necessarily NSO in essence, but the fact that they're charging customers money to access basic internet online features. I don't pay for that shit. Like, I pay my ISP. I don't have to pay another gaming company to play my games online. And I think that's the thing. I think that's what the conversation should be centered around. That one. The fact that those consoles are getting away with that. Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation. That they're doing that. And I don't want to hear like, oh, it's for servers. Listen, that is not our problem as the customer to worry about. That is for the publisher to figure out. And they should not be trying to pass on quote unquote server costs to their customers. Do it. They need to figure it out. That's what it's all about. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. I'm gonna start yapping. Nothing but good vibes. Good vibes over here, man. Look, Nintendo don't got me in a tipsy. Oh my God, let me sip my water. Let it be known that I don't hate Nintendo, but their business practices are quite shit. Can't even lie about that. By the time you're watching this video, I'm probably live streaming, so stop by and say what's up. And you can check out our Discord server if you love monster-taming video games. We have a blast in there, nothing but a great community and good vibes. All right, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.